Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Before we get into today's Road to Glory and the FUT Champions gameplay, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who has supported the channel recently. We have recently hit 500 subscribers, which is just a crazy number. I've met so many people from around the world through this YouTube, Twitch adventure so far, and I just can't wait to just keep pushing, keep hopefully bringing content to the channel that I hope you guys do enjoy. So that is my little thank you to you guys out of the way. It's just amazing. Just thank you so much. I can't believe it. But as for today, we are going to be doing the Road to Glory. The Road to Glory again, which is so enjoyable to me. It is so enjoyable. It's the first year I've spent no money on FIFA. Any content that I do on the channel comes from this account, which can make it hard for, like, I can't do icon reviews, things like that. The reviews are just tend to be the players that I'm using, which is fine for me, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to do more content on, like, I don't know, like Rude Hullet, things like that. Hopefully that is the aim in the future, that we can do content on everything in the game. It's not just restricted to what the Road to Glory can achieve, but the Road to Glory can achieve a lot. So what we're picking up on is the Saturday gameplay. I've decided that now I'm going to get my games done Friday and Saturday, so I have none left really for Sunday, because Sunday gameplay is horrendous. It really is horrendous. Don't know what it is. You will see what some of the gameplay is like on Saturday. So I think Friday is just like the perfect time to play. I don't just think it's the opponents. I do genuinely think it's the gameplay. And yeah, we are picking up from 10 and 1. 10 and 1 is where we ended up. We're playing against this guy, and he's got a very good team. But the weird thing for me was this weekend was we were either like smashing them like 5-6-0, or we were having really tight games. Really tight games where a few things I felt like in the game were going against us, which is so weird. You can see the gameplay already. It's just so scrappy, and this was 3-0 up. I'm 3-0 up, and I'm like, it's so stressful, the gameplay. I don't know what it was, but PK doing bits for us. If you've seen the PK review, he's a very good player, I do have to say. He's a good player. But yeah, like goals like that with Modric. And I think this might be my 13th game, 14th game, yeah. We'd won 12. Yeah, won 12 there. We'd lost 2, so we lost 2. I didn't record it. That was my first game on the Saturday we lost. And one thing to note is play a warm-up game. Play a warm-up game. For me, the warm-up game now is going to be the draft. Look at that. I mean, the bounces off PK. It was just so cheesy. It was so cheesy for this guy. But Ericsson, you can't give him that much space in the box. And PK, what are you doing again, PK? I felt like the passing the whole of the Saturday was awful. I don't know what it was. When we go 3-0 down here, and I'm like, okay, this guy's a good player, but I mean, you've seen 2 of his goals. It should really be 1-0. He makes it 4-0, and that's me done for that game. I think I was just like, okay, let's just start again. So we go into the next game. He's got that Tolisso, Lewandowski, PK, Bale. One thing you'll see is everyone has fantastic teams, and yeah, it was tough. It was really tough, but it was weird. Look at this. Like, I've literally just got beat there, 4-0. I've rage quit. We go into this game. 18 minutes in, he rage quits. I'm like, okay, I'm streaming all these games. I'm like talking to people saying, why are people rage quitting straight away? We come up against this team. Griezmann scores an absolutely lovely goal. And I'm like, okay, right, good start, very good start. This is going to be a tough game because he's got a very strong team. What happens? 2 minutes in, we get another rage quit. I was literally thinking, okay, this is weird, because normally on a Sunday night is when you get the rage quits, but it seems like Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon, we were getting a lot of rage quits. We get up to 14 wins, so I was happy, whatever, 14 wins. 14 and I think 3 we were on, 14 and 3, so we lost two games straight away. And look at this from PK. I mean, he makes the block. We just can't recover to stop Lionel Messi from scoring. As for the team performance, the team was hardly changed from last week. It was literally, who was it? It was Modric came in for Vidal, which I thought would be a great change. And honestly, in the first Friday gameplay, he was a wonder to play with. He was absolutely beautiful to play with. An amazing CM, amazing cam. He feels so agile. He can do a lot on the pitch. He's not restricted to like one role. He is really box to box, and he is like a mini Rude Hullet. But yeah, Modric was the only change, I do believe. Modric was the only change, and we kept it very similar. And we win this game 3-1. He's a very tough opponent. I can see myself on the stream now, and I was celebrating. Like, obviously I found it was a tough game, but yeah, as for the team there wasn't really any changes. Luka Modric, just a quick player review for him. As I said, he can do a lot. He can play cam, CM, and we do make it to 100 FUT Champions wins with him, so we get a 50k pack, which is not bad. Not bad, 100 FUT Champions games, maybe a bit of a bigger prize. Bigger reward would have been nice considering what we did get. But yeah, Modric, very, very good. He is very attacking though. That's one thing to note. With Lionel Messi, I like Lionel Messi to stay forward as the cam. He occupies that space in between the midfield and the strikers. What does Modric do? He gets in this space as well. So it makes it really tough for me to keep Luka Modric in the team. We come up against some amazing teams. And look at this. I remember doing the editing for this. Griezmann hits the post. I was like, okay. Griezmann again, left foot, finesse, misses again. I was like, all right, okay. Finesse shots have been absolutely broken this weekend. The patch has been a weird one, because why did they patch something that wasn't broke? We're getting this gameplay that we didn't really ask for, and I'm missing a lot of shots. I think last weekend, if you watched any of the elite gameplay, you will see I did a lot of finesse shots with Messi and Griezmann, and I'll go on to speak about that in a couple of minutes. But yeah, the two guys which were key to us getting elite. Look at PK there. It goes through him. It literally goes through him. It's almost if he's never stood there. And that's what I spoke about in the PK review. It's like he's not interested in getting the ball sometimes. So disappointing. We are fighting on though. Lionel Messi. Oh man, I managed to squeeze that through somehow. And this game was firmly in our favour. It really, really was. That Messi through ball should have gone through there. And then Longley just switches off in the 93rd minute. He bangs one with Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, he's just so clinical. Like, you hardly come up against him. This isn't sped up gameplay. This is actual gameplay. Forced to Neymar. Neymar with a little bit of skill moves, which throws me off. But I couldn't do anything anyway because he's already through on goal. He comes back again with Neymar. Back to Ronaldo. Back to Gareth Bale. To Stegen. And that was me done for that game. 5-2. I think I might have played on. I think I did play on in the second half. But we go into the next game. Mbappe, Neymar, De Jong, Ousmane, Semedo. It's an unbelievable team. Everyone has unbelievable teams. And we get off to a very bad start. Mbappe, he's so hard to defend against. Ter Stegen, what are you doing? I did very bad there with PK, didn't I? I passed him the ball, but you just think, like, I remember watching it back thinking, I know where I want that ball to go to. I played a pass to a guy because I thought he was in the right position, but the game seems to, like, do such weird passing. It's really bizarre. But we weren't giving up the fight. Lionel Messi, just unbelievable. One of the few finesse shots that we did actually manage to score with him, because this weekend, as I say, finesse shots from outside the box, they were just gone. They were just, they're just non-existent anymore. And that leads me on to my next point. We're doing so well in the weekend league, relatively. We took too many losses on the Saturday, though. Far too many losses for my liking. That pass there from Sissoko was key. In the 60th minute around there, he misplaces the pass. He falls back to his Neymar. Mbappe just running at my defence. I was a bit scared to go close to Neymar because look at that, I mean, unbelievable from Neymar. Really, really is. I didn't expect Ter Stegen not to save that. That's one thing like I was a bit disappointed about on the Saturday. Neymar again, crossbody. I expected Ter Stegen to save that as well. 4-2, a game which easily could have been in our favour. Falls against us and we make it 4-2 and we rage quit. So I don't know how many losses that is, but Elite is looking tough. I think it ends up like we need to win 8 out of our last 10 games to hit Elite, which is more than possible. It really, really is. I'm feeling like gameplay is so hit and miss. Sometimes it's so inconsistent because like, look at that. That is so disappointing for my opponent. I do feel bad when you score goals like that because I know the cheese, what it's like to concede a goal like that. This guy just kicks it out though 2-0. He's probably just frustrated with the previous goal and he does rage quit. So I think this probably was the most rage quits that I've had in a weekend. That was one thing that I can say about this weekend. No matter where we finished, we got a hell of a lot of rage quits. I think the first 4 games were all rage quits. It took us 5 games to actually concede a goal. And you can see we get up to 16 wins. What are these teams? Dele Alli, Aubameyang? I have to say Aubameyang on this game. He's unbelievable. I came up against him so many times. I was genuinely like, look at that, by the way. I mean, that's a handball by Nesta, but we'll ignore it because we do score. Very, very... That just sums up the Saturday gameplay for me. It was terrible, and if this doesn't, like, yeah, comes off the post, wide open to Son, he scores, whatever. I was like, okay, that's fair enough because we scored a cheesy goal, so you can have a bit of cheese back. PK in the box, back out to Kante. PK again into Griezmann. Nice little spin there of Nesta. Nesta just see you later. And that is an unbelievable strike by Griezmann into the top corner. You couldn't really get it in the much further in the top corner. We win that game by 2-1. I was very, very happy to get through that game because you can see, I mean, we were very on top of these games, but it's so tight. 17 wins we get to, and this is the big thing. As it probably is the title of the video, we sold everything. I literally sold everything. I'm not sure if at the end of this video I'll put like a picture on of the players that we did sell, but I can tell you that we've lost money on Longley, we lost money on a lot of players, but Lionel Messi, the most expensive player in this team, 1.217 we paid for him, I think, something like that. We sold him for 1.250, so we pretty much broke even, if not lost like 10 or 20k. Not bad at all, if you ask me. We get 2 weekend leagues out of Messi, 2 weeks of Foot Rivals gameplay. And you're probably wondering, yes, I've said he's the best player in the game. He truly is. He truly, truly is the best player I have used this year, next to the likes of Pele. I just put him next to Pele, to be honest. Him and Pele are on another level. I'd put this Messi as up there with some of the best players I've ever used in foot. He's amazing at the cam position. He's amazing at the striker position. But the reason I'm selling is because, I feel like the patch has changed gameplay. It really, really has changed gameplay. You'll see Messi just absolutely flying in. Look at this goal. I mean, I'm talking about him, saying I've sold him and he scores that. Come on, Messi, man. Do me a favour and do something bad. Impossible. He is unbelievable. But I thought, with the gameplay changing, why not go spend 1.2 million on something else? Finesse shots just aren't working for me. It seems like the goals that are working for my opponents are through balls to their pacey strikers. You can see like Aubameyang, Ben Yedder. I know he's not the quickest, but Mbappe is a meta card on this game. Lionel Messi is the best, but I think the best combination in this game is Mbappe and Neymar. So that is reason number one. I feel like the patch just has completely changed gameplay, and I want to try something else. Number 2 is that I go away this weekend. So I go away from Friday to Monday. So no Foot Champions for me. Is that a blessing? I don't know. Maybe it is a blessing. I think it could be. We'll get a nice little break from Foot Champions. We'll still have Division Rivals rewards from this week, which is nice. And next week, we'll still have them Division Rivals rewards. I'll be sure to smash out Rank 1, which will be hard because we won't have had any Foot Champions gameplay games to add to our XP, which is going to be tough. This game we're losing here, but whatever. I don't really care at this point how we are doing in Weekend League. The team is gone, so those are the 2 reasons. I won't be playing for like a week and a bit. And yeah, I feel like the patch has changed. So what are my ideas? My ideas, I will reveal a full team in tomorrow's Road to Glory video. But my ideas are as follows. Play the draft. I'm going to be playing the draft a hell of a lot. The draft will be one thing I do prioritise. I've got an untradeable Premier League team with like a few cheap players in it, which we'll use with the likes of Crespo, Kane, Griezmann, PK. A lot of, it's like just like a hybrid really, but a cheap hybrid which I can use in Rivals to get myself the rank 1. Get rank 1 with it. Keep the coins, and I considered this. I considered Black Friday is coming up. The pre-Black Friday crash, is it going to happen? I don't know. I'm not a trader. I'm far from a trader. But if it's going to happen, could a card of Mbappe's price, who's like 900k, could he eventually fall to 800, 750? I don't know. I feel like if he drops down to 800, I probably will just pick him up because I don't want to wait around trying to wait months or weeks to try these best players. I will definitely have either Mbappe and Neymar or someone else amazing in the Weekend League. Not this Weekend League, but the Weekend League after. Hopefully we get some decent reds anyway, but I'm not too bothered to be missing a week. It'll be a nice little break for us from Foot Champions. We'll come back refreshed, hopefully hit elite again. But the team I had in mind was like Mbappe, Neymar, Griezmann, dropping Crespo, which is a big thing for me. I didn't think I'd be dropping Crespo this soon, but there was one chance in a game where I was fighting for elite, and I put it on my Twitter. I looked at the arrow. It was on his left foot. We see we get gold 1 there. So we have gold 1 with 3 games to go. Crespo, though. In this match, I was, I think it was like 2-2. And Crespo on his left foot. Oh, man. I looked at the arrow after the game. It's going bottom corner. It goes wide. I was like, oh, my God. Are you being serious? Like, how can that go wide? It was such an easy opportunity for him to score. And I just feel like maybe his time's up. Do I regret doing Crespo? Absolutely not. He has an amazing record for me, goals and assists. He's always involved in the gameplay, which is really, really nice. He doesn't have too many bad games. It's just them misses that I would like to rectify. And I think, look at this guy, dabbing. He's dabbing after that goal. Oh my God, I was like remembering that he just dabbed on me. I was like, we are not losing to this guy. Lovely chip from Griezmann. But yeah, if we swap Crespo, he'll be going for Aubameyang. Next foot swap, we'll probably do like Roberto Carlos, and I don't know what we will do. But you can see here, we get a penalty with Griezmann. I'm like, oh my God, 113th minute. We do the most basic penalty ever, just to slide down the middle pretty much. I give him the ball back. What am I doing? I was like, oh, don't snap him. We actually win this game. So this was the first out of 3 games that we had to win if we were going to hit Elite. We get to 21. We come up against this guy. He's got Tolisso left wing. He's got Wijnaldum, Bergwijn, Malen, Chong, Dumfries. I'm like, okay, we'll take this. If we need to beat this to win our second game to hit Elite, I'll take it. 24th minute, we score there with Griezmann. I was cruising. I was honestly cruising. Malen, what can PK do? He plays it with his left foot into the danger. And then Ter Stegen hits it off long way. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. It's like, is the game just going to be like this the whole time? He swings it in and it falls to Dumfries' head. And Dumfries, and this was the catalyst for me. Just to sort of be like, oh, why? Of all the places he had to hit it, he hit it off Longlay's head. Crespo there, lovely left-footed shot. That is fantastic. Simple ball through. I bring Ter Stegen off a tiny bit off the line. Hits the bar and goes in. So it was just honestly the finest margins, which really did cost me Elite this week. This one here is complete rubbish. Mendy, I'm pressing B. I stop pressing B as soon as we go in the box because I know what's going to happen. This is going to happen. I know it's button delay which cost me that penalty. I was pressing B and you can see I pressed the Xbox button, just so frustrated. I was thinking, this guy does not deserve the win. And honestly, it might be toxic, but I was literally like, well, do I just turn the console off? Because he does not deserve it. The game has just screwed me over. I was like, oh, obviously wasn't going to do that. And then he starts dabbing. I was like, oh, I wish I turned the console off because he started dabbing. I was like, oh my God, these FIFA community people are just awful. That is the final game. And we ended up giving away the last win to our opponent. I just went into the game, scored a goal and quit. Whatever, I don't really care about the record. And if it helps someone out, if someone did that to me, I would be overwhelmed. So hopefully that guy did really need the win and it really helped him out. Let's hope so anyway. But that is going to be it for today's Road to Glory. As I say, we sold the whole team. We sold everyone that we could be sold because I feel like I've got a week or so. Hopefully prices will come down. Knowing me, they'll probably go up, but whatever. If it happens, it happens. If you did enjoy today's video, smash a like down below and subscribe for much more FIFA 20 content. Thank you guys again for all of the support lately. It has been insane. Here's to the next 500. I'll see you later.